Hey guys, as I Omki or Excalibur here, bring you a video on my thoughts on Iron Man 2. I'm not going to give any spoilers away, so if people are worrying about that, I'm not going to do it, because this is definitely a movie people should go and see for themselves, and not have people spoil it for them on the internet, because those people are fucking assholes. Um, First, I just want to kind of point out that I just watched um, King Lafo's thoughts on it, and you know, and my thoughts might be a little skewed, but a lot of things I agreed with him on, but there's a lot of things I didn't agree with him on at the same time. I might get into that later. In any case, my camera is going to be sent to me. I don't know if I mentioned that in my last video, but it's going to be sent to me from home in Indiana, so I will have it back at some point. Anyways, on to the movie review type thing. Um, I'm going to say that this movie did not disappoint me in any way or any means necessary, rather, excuse me. I felt it was a very successful sequel film. Not as successful as The Dark Knight. I don't think it's going to be that successful, but I think it's going to be up there. I think it's definitely going to be one of those films it's highly successful. And I'm going to give my thoughts on it. I thought that the execution by of the villains in this movie were fantastic. Justin Hammer, as well as Whiplash, played by Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke did a phenomenal job in this movie. I love Mickey Rourke, and the fact of the matter is that I've never liked the villain Whiplash. I always thought he looked like a gay dominatrix with that purple leather outfit, whatever, that exposed like almost his entire chest with the little cape and the little S&M like mask and a whip. I always just thought, like, wow. But and I also have to say that I find the new Whiplash costume just as bad. They try to make him look cool and it just doesn't work. But the fact of the matter is, in the movie, Mickey Rourke presents this character as a threat. And I thoroughly enjoyed that. I enjoyed having this villain I have never liked be a threat, be someone I'm like, oh man, what's he gonna do next? What's with his next evil scheme? Justin Hammer, I also really liked. I forget the man who played him, but he did a fantastic job. Justin Hammer in this movie is just kind of a sniveling little man who wants so much, but really is not smart enough to get it for himself. I mean, he's smart, but he's just not smart enough to get where he wants to be. And that's a real frustration for him. And you can tell that's what his problem is that he can't do it himself. He has to have other people do it for him. And I like that portrayal. I like that portrayal of Justin Hammer. Again, Justin Hammer is one of those characters I never liked. And my computer is now, the light thing's coming off, so I can actually put my glasses back on and not have it glare in my eyes. But, in any case, another thing that I really liked about this film was, again, Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal of Iron Man. I liked Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal in the first movie. He seemed to really capture Iron Man, or Tony Stark rather, when he first started out in the comic book. And though we're now seeing him kind of grow into the character that, as a kid, that I read and I fully loved, he's becoming this person that actually does truly care about the people around him, and truly care about the environment that he's really creating. And they did start that in the last film, but he was still kind of a playboy. And in this one, they play him off as like that too for a good portion, but there's a huge reason behind it. And also, once you see it, you understand. You may not agree with it, because I sure didn't agree with what he did, but I understand his line of thinking. But again, not gonna ruin it for you. Of course, Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson was awesome. It's actually funny because I don't like the ultimate Nick Fury, because and he's based off of Samuel L. Jackson. I hate him. I think he's a terrible character. Then again, I hate the Ultimate Universe, but I hate him. But I love Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, and the Ultimate Universe Nick Fury is based off of Samuel L. Jackson. I don't understand it myself. I think it's a little weird, but at the same time, I think I understand the fact that if you're gonna have a black Nick Fury, it has to be Samuel L. Jackson. It can't be based off of or inspired by. It needs to be Samuel L. Jackson, and end of story. Let's see. The story was fairly good, since talking about stories. Really, really liked it. I really liked the fact that they did work the Black Widow in. Though I thought it would have been interesting to have played off of her roots in the comic book, kind of, having her be a spy in this. But maybe we'll get that in the Avengers movie. Maybe it'll turn out that the Black Widow really is a spy who's trying to take down the Avengers or something, because she's working with like kind of the Red Skull or somebody like that, or the Masters of Evil. Who knows? But yeah, Happy got a little bit more screen time, and they kind of went back towards his boxing roots. Though there's a couple of scenes that made me just kind of question him. Like there's a scene where he's fighting somebody and he gets hit right here in the jaw. And the reason why Max quit or Happy quit the boxing thing is because he had a glass jaw, and he just gets hit right there, and it doesn't even faze him. And I don't know, it kind of bothered me, but it wasn't a big deal. In fact, I think that's the only thing that I really saw that just bothered me. Again, I didn't have a problem with the cast change of War Machine, because I kind of just prepared myself for it. I watched again the trailer several times just to get used to him being War Machine, and he did a fantastic job. This was a great job. He did a great job just portraying the character, and I completely forgot that he wasn't War Machine. That he really is a fantastic actor to be able to make me forget that he wasn't the first person to play this part. Yeah. Again, story was really, really well written. I like the fact that how they played, Justin Hammer and Whiplash working together. It's if you haven't seen some of the more recent trailers, and I don't really feel sorry for you for spoiling that, because they blatantly kind of point it out. But yeah, it's a great movie. My only advice to people who are going to go see it is stay until the very end. Stay until the very end after the credits, because if you're a huge comic book fan, you're going to see something that's going to completely knock your socks off. But if you're not a comic book fan, when you see it, you're not going to get it. And I'm probably going to wait a few weeks before I tell you and kind of have a discussion here online. In any case, this is that's all I have to say. This is Omki Scholar saying, take it easy, guys. When it's easy, take it twice. Later.